Hello guys, in this video we are going to have a look at a very interesting model which is bilingual both in Japanese and in English, but it is more heavy towards Japanese. This model with a very interesting name which is pronounced as Omoa. Omoa is a Pacific or Hawaiian word that means a messenger from afar arriving first. It is a name given to the first object from another star to visit our solar system. So this model is called as Omoa, and this is a 7 billion merge model, and there are a lot of models which have been merged together to create this model. So it has a very interesting personality. For example, you see that this consists of Oumuamua 7 billion instruct, Swallow, Mistral, Prometheus, Dolphin, Zephyr, Euros, and lot of other. All the list is in the model card, which I'm going to drop in the video's description. We will be testing this model out on various benchmarks. For example, it is more geared towards understanding user intent in messages. Plus, it is claimed to be providing helpful and harmless responses. It is not uncensored and it is not NSFW. It also enhances expertise in human and computer related topics, by the way. And it has more safe role playing. So if you want to do safe role play without any explicit or adult material, this is a model for you. It also enhances performance in multi-turn conversation. And lastly, this has been merged with the help of merge kit utility, which I already have covered on my channel. So let's get it installed, and before we install it, let me give a huge shout out to Best Compute who are sponsoring this video with their VM and also with a GPU card. If you are looking to rent a GPU on affordable prices, I would highly recommend them. And if you have already used my coupon code from the video or another video, try to you can use it again. Feel free to reuse it. All good. This is the VM which I'm talking about, and this is the NVIDIA card which they have sponsored. It has 48 GB of VRAM and it is NVIDIA RTX A6000. You can also rent it by using my coupon code from the video description. Okay, so enough talk. Let's go and try to get this thing installed. First up, I'm going to create a Conda environment. If you don't know what Conda is, I already have done lots of videos on it. And let me show you the version 2 of Conda I'm using. And this is a version, it will keep everything nice, simple and separate. So let me create the virtual environment with Conda. Shouldn't take too long. And then we are going to activate it. So let me quickly do it. Let's clear the screen. Also make sure that you have plenty of space on your system. I have around 93 gig, which should be fine for this model. Also make sure that you have installed torch and transformers, because that is what is required for this. So let's install it. So I'm going to install all of these with pip install torch, transformers, accelerate and sentence piece. Let's press enter and let's wait for it to get installed. Okay, all the prerequisites are done. Let me clear the screen and let me launch my Python interpreter. First up, let's import the torch and then the transformers, and that is done. Let's specify our model. I'm just using the GitHub repo name, and now let's download the model with the same auto model for causal LM, and it is going to download it on our local system. And you see that there are 3 tensors of this model. And the first tensor is around 5 gig, so I think all of them are similar size. So make sure that you have that much space on your system. Let's wait for it to get downloaded. Model is downloaded. Let's also grab the tokenizer for this model. Okay, that is fine. We just need to install this protobuf library. So let me quickly do that. So I'm just going to do this pip install protobuf and then install it. And it is installed. Let me clear the screen and rerun those commands. This time it was successful. Let's set our device to CUDA because, as I mentioned earlier, we are using the GPU. Okay, so let's specify our prompt template. First up, I'm just specifying it in Japanese. The system one, this Japanese translates into you are a helpful assistant, and then this is some Japanese which I can check from the Google Translate and shortly and yet let you know. But let's first get it working. So I'm just going to apply the tokenizer on it, and then that is fine. That is done, and let's set it to our device, which is the CUDA one. You can, if don't use it on CPU, it won't work there. That is also done, and set the model to device. That's done. It is telling you all about its architecture, which you can ignore. And now let's ask the model to generate the response. Model is working on the response. Let's wait for it to come back. There you go, model is back. And now let's decode the values and print it out. There you go. So it's a lot of Japanese. Let me quickly show you what exactly we asked and then what it replied in the Google Translate. So this is what we asked. We asked that Oumuamua, discovered in 2017, is the first interstellar object in the history. Think of a setting for a novel based on the theme. So let's see. And this was a question, right? So this is the response which model gave. And you see that it has written sort of a synopsis of a novel. Amazing, amazing stuff. Okay, so it has, of course, we don't have that much space, but I think the model performs really well. Let's try to ask it something in English. Okay, in English, after clearing the screen, I am just asking it that the system message for the model is you're a helpful assistant who always tries to answer. And I'm asking it, I'm in Tokyo and I'm craving sushi. Can you suggest some good restaurants near me? So let's first encode this, and then let's throw the encoded one and the model's output to the device. That is done. And then let's generate the response of the model. Let's wait for the model come back. It shouldn't take too long. And the model has come back. Let's print it out. There you go. So it says, okay, so this is my message. It is saying that certainly there are a few highly rated sushi restaurants near Tokyo that you might enjoy. Sushi's and my, and then there you go. So amazing, amazing stuff. It has given us the address, it has given us the restaurant's name and all that stuff, because it has curtailed the output here because of our output tokens. But amazing response. Let's ask one more question. So let me clear the screen first. Now I am asking it that I am interested in learning more about the cherry blossom festival. Hanami, can you tell me about his history and traditions? So let me throw this all to our pipeline, and then we will wait the model to get the response back. Let's wait for it to come back. And there you go, look at the response. It is just giving me all the stuff about that culture, origin of Hanami, tradition, picnic under the cherry blossom, amazing stuff. Really impressed by the model, looks really good. As I said, I will drop the link to it in video description. And just one fun fact that it was just released and already there are thousands of downloads. Quite popular model. Let me know what do you think about it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you.